And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
That's not something you shoot anybody over, much less a 14-year-old, but you just don't do that.
This happening with what happened 35 years ago, it's not a coincidence.
The Asian American business owners that we see currently are not even willing to treat their black customers as human.
Start Asian hate. They want black folks to be out in the streets so that they can unleash martial law.
Do you know what kind of people steal water? Do you know what kind? The people who desperately need it. We don't even fucking criminalize those people, let alone kill them.
This is why when y'all say black people can't come together, I just shut my mouth, because y'all are showing out on this Asian boycott. Saturday, June the 6th, empty. Nail salons, empty. Y'all are showing out. Now, if you recall, he's the one that told us that we couldn't survive without any Asian-owned, stores in our community, and told us if we did a boycott, he would take away the laundry mats, right? They would not have laundry mats for us, as if we don't own washers and dryers in 2026. Now, some of you actually seem to be surprised at the Asian community, some of them anyway, that are really thinking that we're ignorant and too ignorant to have our own. Guys, don't forget about 2023. Do y'all remember in 2023 when they ended affirmative action? And that was in part to the Asian community. They let themselves be pushed to end affirmative action against the blacks. And people always say against the blacks as if we're the only community and we're the #1 community to benefit from affirmative action. We weren't, but that's a discussion for another day. So in case you didn't know, the Asian American Coalition for Education, along with 60 other Asian American groups, got together and filed several civil rights law complaints against Harvard, okay? And they supported students for fair admissions. Now, if students for fair admissions sound familiar, that's because they are the ones who filed these lawsuits that went to the Supreme Court. President and fellows of Harvard College, and also against University of North Carolina. They combined the two. They said that they felt it was so unjust they were expected to perform higher to get into Ivy League colleges. And that's not the case for everyone, i.e. black people. They decided to do it in groups so that no one could pick out a specific Asian American to target. But the fact that there were 60 different groups along with the Asian American Coalition for Education speaks volumes. Now, once affirmative action ended, do you think there was a big surge of acceptance into Ivy League colleges for Asian Americans? No poochie pies. According to the Manhattan Institute, there was a 2% increase across the board of Asian Americans being accepted into Ivy League schools. However, there was a decline in Blacks and Hispanic enrollment. Like other communities, Asian communities seem to forget that they benefit from all the hard work that the Black community has done. And that's okay if you forget. We don't have to remind you because, baby, we just keep doing what we do, which is us. So I'm proud of all you guys standing in solidarity.
He's wrong. And I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm standing on that.
A Chinese influencer says he is not against black people boycotting Asian-owned businesses to support more black-owned businesses.
The Cyrus murder was uncalled for. And I get it. Y'all upset. Y'all want to do a boycott. Y'all want to ban Asian businesses. I'm not against it. If that's how y'all feel, that's how y'all feel. Shouldn't nobody tell y'all what to do with y'all money.
And then he elaborates on accountability from the Asian community.
I know y'all looking for accountability from the Asian community regarding Rick Chow and the murder that he committed. So on behalf of the Asian community, I take accountability for this man's actions. He was absolutely wrong for chasing Cyrus once Cyrus left the store. They wasn't even sure if the kid did anything wrong, which it turned out he didn't do anything wrong. So they chased him for nothing. But even if he did steal a bottle of water, 2 bottles of water, or 10 bottles of water, once he leaves the store, you don't chase. You're not only putting other people's lives at risk, you're putting you and your son's lives at risk. All for what? A bottle of water?
So this Asian guy goes off on black people and actually challenges black people, to actually, go out and go ahead and do a boycott. But check this out, right? So that Asian man put out a challenge to black people to go ahead and boycott Asian businesses. He asked us to go out our way to go ahead and boycott Asian businesses. And it's really not a problem. You see, the thing is, a lot of these Asians will actually is getting on this app talking about how much they don't need us and how much they don't need our money. So why are you so much in our hoods then? Why are you everywhere but your own neighborhoods, right? Why don't you go ahead, and pack up your little, nail salons, your little restaurants and all that and everything that you got going on. Why don't you go ahead and pack up all your businesses and get up out of our hood? See, the fact of the matter is that you guys need us. We don't need y'all. You guys need us. We don't need y'all. You ain't never seen a Jamaican restaurant, Haitian restaurant, Black American soul food restaurant in Little China or any Asian community. You guys don't support anything that we do. You guys don't support none of our businesses. I ain't never seen Asians walk into a black establishment to actually purchase anything, to actually pay for anything. Actually walk into a black establishment and actually spend money with black people. I ain't never seen Asian people do it. So how you gonna sit here and act like, oh, we don't need you. We don't need, yeah, y'all need us. The whole world need us. We don't need y'all. We put food in your baby's stomach.
I'm not gonna pretend I fully understand what kind of pain black people go through on a daily basis. That would be a complete lie. It's almost same as, I can understand childbirth. I don't understand women go through during the childbirth because I'm a man and I will never get to experience that. Some black people pointed out, I say all these things because black people want to boycott Asian-owned businesses. Personally, it doesn't affect me. I don't have anything to sell you or I don't own any business. I'm not scared of that. I just want peace with everybody. This isn't about money, at least for me.
I'll tell you what though, I know exactly what Asian businesses I'm going to support because I know for a fact they're not anti-black. They're always inviting me to their dinners and gatherings and always trying to get me with their cousins and nieces. My Chinese uncle's the first to call me on the phone and telling me to show up to his place of business or his home so he can show me what's new happening in his life. And whatever the hell he's got going on, he's gonna yap about it for 2 fucking hours. He's gonna pour me a few cups of tea, mention his niece a couple times on how she's trying to get married, and Chinese grandma's gonna come out of the woodworks with a massive plate of pork dumplings. Like, when in the hell did you make that shit? If there is one thing that I've learned about the Asian community, regardless of ethnicity and nationality, is if they fuck with you, they will make you out to be family. They will treat you good, they'll make sure you eat, and if you need any help, they got your back. They proved themselves to me, and they proved themselves again with the Cyrus Belton situation. Not like they needed to prove anything to me, but simply because they loved me and accepted me for who I am as a person. They never judged me by my skin color. No microaggressions, no hatred. They saw me as a friend and they saw me as family. And that's exactly how it should be. If you're going to be boycotting, avoid these racist Asian businesses like a plague. Because the ones who do stand with you will make that known. They will not hesitate to befriend you in any means. That's all I gotta say in the matter. This is Onyx and I'm gone.
So I just had customers come in and say that we need to make some content because people are asking for black-owned businesses. I don't have no content ideas, so I'm just gonna show you the store. We are Personal Treasures Beauty Supply Store located in Greensboro. We are black-owned. It's my granddaddy and grandparents own the store.
This is Karen at Grand's Beauty Supply. Our address is 2670 Highway 155.
Word on the street is that we are now boycotting beauty supply stores in the nail salons.
Wow, Guru, looks like the boycott is real, but keep watching.
Y'all, Black Nail Tech over here. I'm just saying.
Y'all are really taking advantage, advertising all of y'all businesses.
Either black-owned supplies, Loganville, Georgia. Come check us out.
Black-owned beauty supply alert.
But there's a catch. What group of people do you think all these stores are getting their inventory from? I told y'all it's impossible for y'all to escape Asian businesses.
Indeed, you just literally told me I cannot come anymore because of my skin. I've been a member for how long?
I talk to you with respect.
And how have I not been respectful, Cindy?
I'm sorry. Do you know I have the right to refill the service?
I am not going to force you to do anything.
No more toenail, no more hair, no more wax.
Yeah, ain't nobody learned. They still in here supporting them.
So guys, welcome to this amazing channel. Today's guys is the black community are boycotting the Asian businesses over United States of America, all over, almost everywhere. But something that has happened recently, this is due to this boy, a 14-year-old boy who was shot by, I think, the Asian. and that's the news that I'm getting, and it has really triggered a lot of attention by black community. They have rejected this particular behavior, and they started by boycotting the Asian businesses. Guys, I want you to tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this particular video? Because in this particular scenario whereby black and Asians, they always been they have always been good friends over the years. They have never been that kind of that group that always like fighting or quarreling, okay? But they have always been on good terms together. But recently they have been involved in a clash between these two continents, and the reason being during the shooting of this particular young boy, and it has brought a lot of attention on this particular media. And I want you guys to watch these particular videos that I'm going to play, and you guys tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. Remember, the original video that you are seeing here belong to the original creators of these particular videos that you're going to see. Credits belong to them, guys. So watch until the end, make sure you like the video. And also, guys, if you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing and tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to play this video. I'll be back with more commentaries shortly. Watch till the end, guys.
Don't touch me. Your man's bleeding. Your man's bleeding. Your man's bleeding. Your man's bleeding.
I'm just saying, next time one of your black friends talking about let's go protest, fuck ICE, let's go help them out, you might want to think twice, bro. All right. I don't know what type of Latino them was. It don't matter. That's how 85% of those people are. All right. And I don't have a problem with Latinos, nothing at all. I don't even care. I thought that shit was funny, but they was dead serious though. So black people, we've been hearing that shit for so long. Y'all got to understand, calling us the N-word or a monkey, that shit do not matter. That shit, that's like, we don't care about being called that shit no more, right? So y'all think that's the most derogatory term you could use toward us, but we don't give a fuck. So I'm just saying.
And to the people who got something to say about people boycotting Asian businesses, why is it bothering you? Let's start there. Heart posture is everything. Even the black people coming out and critiquing it, why is it bothering you? Why? Is it bothering you that black people don't want to spend their dollars with people that treat them like crap? Tell me. Tell me. And then I hear some people say, well, the Asians have everything. They have this app. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. So we're going to do what we can and let people do what they can do. Why is that bothering any of you people? Start there. Tell me, why is it bothering you, especially black people? That since people are coming out, not the violent, stupid people, but people that choose not to spend their money with these people first, especially it's a lot of the Republican conservative people. First, y'all was all on ICE baby, and now y'all against black people with everybody, right? Yeah, this is what I say. This is ridiculous, and that's why I had to stop speaking out like to black people so much and reprimanding us, because people don't know how to take it into context. Because you're reprimanding your own people, people think it's a gateway or a doorway for racist other weird shit to go on, and that other people can stand up and try to dog black people out all day. That's not what I'm here to do. That's not what I'm here to do. And a lot of black people don't mind that shit, but I mind it. I don't like that shit at all. I don't see what's the point. How is that bothering you? Finally, black people are coming together some sort of way. Why is that bothering anybody? Please, somebody get up here and tell me. Why? Why is that bothering? Oh, they could be doing this. There's people do. That's great. Let it start somewhere. It's not hurting nobody but them pockets of them Asian people who want to treat us bad. Don't act like this just started. Like I said, back since the 90s, I've been getting treated like shit in all kind of Asian shops. So what's the problem?
So after Rick Chow was acquitted for defending his son,
A group of so-called black activists? They decided the proper response was to start calling Asian restaurants across the entire country. Place big fake takeout orders and never show up to get your food.
Yo, in respect for him, we're calling Chinese places, ordering food, and not picking it up. And we ain't talking about no one order. We're running it up. Justice for him, okay?
All right, y'all. Somebody had a great ass idea, and I'm implementing it today and probably every day for the next week. Yeah, that little Asian boycott we doing, yeah, we about to take it a step further. Here's what we're doing. We're calling all of the Asian takeout places. We're placing a big ass, fat ass motherfucking order, and we're telling them we're gonna pay when we pick it up. And then what we're gonna do, we're never gonna fucking pick the shit up.
This is their version of resistance. They're not even targeting the actual store owner. They're just going after random Chinese and Asian restaurants that had zero involvement with the case. They're wasting food, wasting the restaurant's time and money. Then they're gonna scream racism and be all damn shocked when those same restaurants start requiring payment up front or stop taking orders in the area completely. This is the exact behavior that creates the damn stereotypes that they claim to hate. When you collectively punish an entire group of people for something that one person did and do it in the most childish and destructive way possible, you don't get to cry racism when people start protecting themselves. This isn't activism. It's low impulse tribal warfare that hurts everyone, including the very communities that you guys claim to represent. Businesses, they see this behavior, they make rational decisions. They're either going to raise prices, require upfront payment, or leave the area completely. Real justice doesn't look like this. This is just more proof that some people would rather burn everything down than accept a court verdict that didn't go their way.
And to anybody else that want to join in, but to my black community, don't fuck with them Asians.
I've seen different videos of black Americans saying that the Asian community needs to make it right with the black community because of the 14-year-old black boy that was shot and killed by Mr. Choi, an Asian man, because his case was dismissed and he wasn't charged with murder. Now I have a question. How has the black community made it right with the Asian community when it comes to cases like Cordell Gooseby? Ring a bell? A black man who murdered an Asian woman, Aina Kwan, and her unborn baby. She was 8 months pregnant, and his case was dismissed. This was one out of the hundreds and thousands of Asian hate cases caused by black people. So if y'all really want to hold other communities accountable, then that same accountability applies to the black community. But we all know that the black community hates.
After that child situation, him getting off guilty, me seeing that woman walk out crying, if it ain't the time to go natural now. We shouldn't be in that beauty supply store. Go natural now. Wear the fro now. Take the wig off now. Man, stop going to them faux shops. For real. Fuck the bubble tea. Real shit. We can boycott all that other shit. Target all that other shit. We gotta boycott the other junk. If we saw that black woman crying, we gonna stand up. What's up with it? What's up with it, bro? For real. Fuck a sushi spot. We shouldn't be eating no sushi. No nothing. No nothing. No Temu, no dupes, no none of that. For real, no none of that. If we can do that same thing to Target, we can do the same thing to them, for real. For real, it happen all the time. This keeps on happening. And we gotta do something. What else do they be doing? What else they on?
My issue with the idea of boycotting Asian businesses is that boycotts need an end game. They need a goal that...
Christian, no it doesn't, okay? Here's the thing. I don't care if the only thing behind us boycotting, however long it may be, is to just show the Asians that, hey, you F with us, we don't F with you right now or indefinitely. Black Americans nearly crumbled the economy of a major southern city, Montgomery, during the Montgomery bus boycott. Montgomery taught this country a very important lesson in that a community, a people that helped build an economy or a system has the power to disrupt it. We did not have to own City Hall in order to disrupt or nearly destroy a major economic power within the United States. And the only thing that I would say is important to this is consistency, and to all be centered around a singular theme and go from there. And that is that anti-blackness expressed by the Asian community is something that's gone unchecked for far too long, and the Rick Chow case is yet another tragic reminder of what that ultimately leads to. I don't care if it is just our way of demonstrating frustration amidst the current injustice. As someone like you, Christian, we both are Black Americans with deep roots to the American South. My great-grandmother attended Dr. King's mass meetings. My grandfather, her son, was a part of Rosa Parks' youth organization, living in Montgomery, Alabama. And I can tell you that Black Americans achieved that with fewer rights than we have today. Kind of. And I say all that to say that when a major political group, when a people decides to withhold their participation in whatever it may be, that demonstrates power in and of itself, even if there isn't an end game or an immediate goal in sight. It brings notice, and notice is never not sufficient. Black Americans don't have to have an end game when it comes to expressing our discontent.
This crackerjack right here, he was talking to y'all. He wasn't talking to me.
He wasn't talking to me either. When you need to wash your clothes, Black owned. When you need to wipe your ass, Black owned. When you need to throw your shit away, Black owned. This is Freedom Paper Company. You need a purse, Black owned. You need some candles, Black owned. Black owned. Refresher scalp oil, Black owned. Black owned. Body oil, Black owned. Jewelry, Black owned. Room spray, Black owned. Wash your ass again, Black owned. Body butter, Black owned. Deodorant, Black owned. Soap, Black owned. When you want to cook, seasonings, Black owned. Hey, my spiritual sisters, here are my oracle cards, Black owned. Hair moisturizer, Black owned. Conditioner, Black owned. Edge control, Black owned. Bedroom candy, Black owned. Shower net, Black owned. I don't know if this is Black owned, but I bought it from a Black woman. Even my dresses, Black owned.
Boycotting's not enough. Boycotting the Asian community is just not enough for me. Honestly, I feel like we need to understand what we're competing against. All right. And in order for us to like really crush our competition and let them know like we really don't need them for real, because we don't. And what that video told me was that they're business models. They came here and they made great business models that work in our own communities. And we haven't figured out how to do that. So I'm going to take my accounting expertise and bring it to you. So first of all, we need to understand what we're competing against. All right. Now, one person goes over to Asia. They come here, or that one person comes from Asia. They come over here. They work, save money, buy a building, open up a nail salon. They call 5 of their family members and say, hey, nail salon is up and running. You guys come over here and we're going to start working. Now, this is the one thing we're missing and we don't understand about our competitor. They're not going to pay them the same thing that we would expect here in America. Why? Because their expectations are different. They're not coming here thinking they're going to make $17 an hour. They're actually okay with making 10. They're not rich. So their largest expense is now cut in half. Not only that, but their business model makes sense for our own Black communities, right? And I'll say for the specific communities that one man was talking about, right? He's talking about low income communities. Let's keep it a band. And the reason it works for us is because their price point is low. Why is their price point low? Because they do high volume. High volume meaning there's 5 different people, maybe 6, 7 different employees in there. They can afford to have 6, 7, 8 employees there because they're only paying them $10 an hour. They do not have to pay them the standard rate of like 17. So they can have more employees in there, right? So more employees equals more people that can get done, right? They can probably bust out about $1,500 to $2,000 a day working on maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 women in one day. That's easy work for them. And that's only one day. So high volume is what helps them. High volume, low price point, okay? Also keep in mind, largest expense is very minimum because they're using foreigners to handle their labor and their business. All right, so now let's talk about us in our Black community. I'm not sure why we have all these one-off nail salons. And when I mean by one-off, meaning you have one person in this nail salon, in this studio that's charging about $150 per set. That doesn't work. Why would that ever work? 1, you're not helping the community. 2, you're not giving jobs. 3, yeah, you might be making $600 in a day. But how long is that gonna last? It might not be consistent. You know, and you're doing all the work, right? Because you're just one person. So you're doing the marketing, you're doing the sales, you have to do the nails, you have to do the cleanup, the taxes, the accounting. You're doing everything because you're one person. But if you opened a business, you can spread the wealth. So hear me out. Again, disclaimer, I'm not in the nail industry, so I don't know all the details, but I'm an accountant and I'm really good with numbers. So follow me here. What if we did 2 different models in a nail factory? Meaning the first model being a membership model, okay? You tell 150 women that, hey, you can get your nails and toes done twice a month for $200, right? Or maybe you say 300. I'm gonna go with 200 though for math's sake, okay? If you can get 150 women to do that, that's going to be $30,000 in recurring revenue every single month.
There is a lot of rising tension between the Asian and Black American community, with Black Americans saying, let's boycott some Asian businesses, and Asian Americans saying, stop attacking our people. And this is all being caused due to the acquittal of Rick Chow in the murder of Cyrus Carmack Belton. And it's upsetting seeing this divide occur, because we should all be, with each other in solidarity as minorities, right? I think we can all agree that Rick Chow should be in prison. He shot and murdered a 14-year-old boy. However, why are we combating that with racism against one another? In my opinion, the only person that wins as the result of us attacking each other, us unfairly discriminating against Black Americans unfairly discriminating against Asian Americans, are the bigots that support Rick Chow being found not guilty. One man's actions should not justify demonizing an entire community. Calling in fake orders to Asian restaurants and boycotting small Asian businesses is not the answer. Do I discriminate against everybody from Vermont because Chester Arthur is the one that signed the Chinese Exclusion Act? No, I think that's unreasonable. I like Bernie. I hope some justice is served for Cyrus Carmack Belton and his family finds peace.
After that Asian man got away with murdering a Black teenager, this other Asian man came on the internet and said that it's impossible for the Black community to boycott Asian businesses. And let's just show them that nothing's impossible. Because from now on, I'm not buying anything Asian. If I know any business that is Asian owned or Asian people will get benefit from it, I will not be buying from them. And I hope people make lists of businesses that are Asian owned so we can start boycotting them, because the disrespect to not only get away with murder, but to come on the internet and taunt the Black community saying that it's impossible for them to boycott you. Yeah, we're not gonna tolerate that. Or as far as me, I'm joining in the boycotting. Like, I am not going to be buying nothing from Asian business. If I craving sushi, I'm gonna go to the Mexican restaurants who make Mexican sushi, and I'm gonna eat some Mexican sushi. But I'm no longer supporting Asian businesses. You guys suck. And you guys not only suck for like getting away with murder and joining in the white people for this systematic racist system, but you guys are dirtbags to even think that you can come on the internet and taunt Black people like that. Like, how fucking dare you? And trust and believe, we will boycott you.
And as we end this video, guys, I just want you to tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think what is happening is what's your opinion? I want to speak for you guys. Just let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to read your comments and tell me what you think about this video. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, peace, one love, guys. I'll see you in the next one.